Thank you, Commissioner Stearns. For all of us Bobcat fans, this next man is a familiar name and a familiar face. He was recently named President of the American Football Coaches Association. His 205 career wins place him 20th among active college football coaches. That's all coaches. This year he was named Big Sky Conference Coach of the Year. And he was one of 5 finalists for the Liberty Mutual National Coach of the Year. He coached me for the final 3 years of my playing career here, and he helped me get to where I am today. Here he is, head coach of your Big Sky champion, Montana State Bobcats, Coach Rob Ash.
Thank you, everybody. Couldn't have done any of this that he said without the help of the guys wearing the real jerseys back here, the players on this outstanding football team represented. All the rest of them are in class right now. I want you to know that. That's why they're not here. Exactly. we like that too. I also have several coaches on the coaching staff that are here, at least the ones that were available to come in. We have some recruits coming in today also, but if my coaches are here, would you just step out where people can see you? I know you're already standing, but I saw several of the coaches. Oh, they're back in the back. Turn around and thank those guys because they're the ones that make it all happen as well, those assistant coaches. You know, today is the culmination of the efforts of many people, but I'd like to first take a minute and thank President Cruzado for being the inspiration for this project and for giving us the vision that this project could be a reality. Her leadership was charismatic and forceful, and her insistence on a full-speed timetable created an urgency that was irresistible. I will never forget her response to a question very early in the process when she was asked what would happen if we failed to reach our fundraising goals. And she looked at the questioner with her finest laser-like stare, and she said, "Failure is not an option." Failure is not an option. And of course, since failure was not an option, success was the result. Thanks to the contributions of hundreds of donors and the efforts of a determined group of boosters led by Larry Osheim and the quarterback club to back our president and make sure her promise was kept. So what does all this mean today for the Bobcat football program? We've been building this program on a 3-pronged foundation since June of 2007, striving for excellence in the classroom and in the community, as well as on the field. Prior to this past fall, we had made great strides in our academic performance, raising our team GPA and eliminating the APR issues, and we had succeeded mightily in improving the team's image on campus and in the community. But we still had hurdles to overcome on the field until this year's breakout season. And what an awesome year. Exciting, thrilling wins, clutch performances, 6 fantastic sellouts here at home and a 7th one in the playoffs, a victory over the eventual national champions right here on this field, and a championship trophy in the Big Sky Conference. But of course, nothing could top the feeling of pure joy and elation that we all felt on November 20th when the Bobcats won the Great Divide Trophy in Washington Grizzly Stadium. That was a great moment for everyone associated with Bobcat football, and I can tell you this, I personally will never forget the smiles on the faces of my players on that field after that game, starting the moment that Mr. Inspirational, Mike Ryder, intercepted that last pass, when our guys got to celebrate an incredible accomplishment of being champions, winning the most games in a season since 1984, and absolutely cherishing a rare victory in Missoula to top it all off. But the best part for me was finding out in the weeks to come just how happy it made all of you. It wasn't just about our team and our celebration. The Bobcat fans across the state and the nation have been unbelievable in their outpouring of thanks and excitement about the accomplishments of this season. It's hard to believe that anything could top the 2000 season that we just completed, but this ceremony today gives us just exactly that opportunity. We already have a tremendous game day experience at Bobcat Stadium, but it's going to get even better, and our players are tremendously excited about what's going to happen. Bowling in this south end zone, moving the visitors' locker room and the student section to this end will make our stadium an even tougher place for the visiting teams to play. Just imagine the welcome the visiting teams are going to get right down here when they come out to warm up. But the improvements will be great for the rest of our fans as well. In addition to a bigger and better game day experience, fans will be able to move about the stadium easier, enjoy access to expanded concession and restroom facilities, and the new larger scoreboard down in the other end and the video screen will enhance the ability of the fans to enjoy the game. These improvements will also help us in recruiting, and the excitement of this project has already helped us. In just a few days, on Wednesday, we will be announcing a tremendous recruiting class filled with outstanding players who could sense the positive direction of our program and the momentum that's being generated by the expansion of this stadium. Furthermore, we'll bring recruits to every game next year. And when they come in this fall and see the new addition to this end filled with screaming students, and they'll experience a bigger and better game day atmosphere here at Bobcat Stadium, it will be very impressive to them as they try to decide if they want to be Bobcats. Last but not least, all the coaches here at Montana State, not just the football coaches, we're excited about the expanded capacity at Bobcat Stadium and what that means for student-athlete scholarships. The additional priority seating is expected to increase membership in the Bobcat Club, which will generate additional funds for student-athlete scholarships. So thank you all for making this day happen and making this dream come true. Just as this structure will rise up from the few shovelfuls of dirt today into a magnificent new addition to our stadium, Bobcat football is also on the rise, and your enthusiasm and support will help us continue to make the Montana State football program the very best in the country. Let's build an end zone.